Okay, good morning, John.
Hey, Tim.
I want to thank you and Kimball Property Management for being a valued sponsor of the West DFW REI Group. I really appreciate it. Michelle appreciates it as well. Whenever we have sponsors and companies that are interested in helping our members. I know that Kimball Property Management has been in the business for many years and have a lot of experience under your belt. And as you know, it's important to me that our sponsors are taking good care of all of our members. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and how long you've been in this line of work, and what kind of products and services are you offering our members?
Absolutely, Tim. Really glad to be a part of West DFW REI as a sponsor and being engaged in this really tight nucleus. From what I've seen with this group, you guys are very collaborative, and we're really happy to be a part of that. As far as who we are and who I am, Kimball Property Management consists of myself and my business partner, Tony Sims. We really service Tarrant and Parker County. That's really kind of one of the benefits to us is that we are local. Fort Worth is the 12th largest city in the United States. So to go out and manage properties in Dallas and Collin County, as so many other property managers do, we find it very difficult to effectively really manage those properties. I think with technology, it allows for people to do that, but we're not so tech driven, right? We're more hands-on, personalized portfolio management. So Tony and I combined have 40 years of property management experience.
Wow.
I have been in the business myself 9 years, and I was with a large departmentalized company up until about 5 months ago. And then I partnered with Tony. Tony started this endeavor back in 2018. And he and I were both at that old company together. And we had seen so many things in this business that we really wanted to improve upon, being communication, which is always the biggest complaint in this industry. Right. And then the markups, right? So many maintenance markups and egregious profit centers applied on tenants. We were really wanting to strip this down and bring a lot more transparency to the business, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
So you have more experience than the age of many of our members. I mean, a lot of our newer members are in their 20s and 30s, so between the two of you, you get a lot of experience there. So do you have any kind of special offers or unique selling propositions for the members of the group?
Yeah, so for West DFW REI, I'm going to waive the first month of management fees, just really find out who you partnered with, right? Because that's the way we view this as a partnership. Just to kind of go back a little bit too, Tony and I, we're members of NARPM. We're both on the property management and leasing committee with the Greater Fort Worth Association of Realtors. So this is what we do, is property management. We're both realtors, obviously, but we're not out representing buyers and sellers. We're working with investors and, specific rental properties, right? Right. As far as that 1 month management fee waived for the group, we really want to put our best foot forward and give you guys a sample of what we're about, because this is more of a personalized portfolio management is really how our model is structured, as opposed to a departmentalized company where you're dealing with a bunch of different people and departments. Okay.
Well, cool. They'll appreciate that, I'm sure. I know as a property owner, landlord, I would appreciate that as well. So how do the members benefit by using Kimball Property Management?
Yeah, great question. There are a lot of property management companies out there, and they're really, the way the business is evolving is it's becoming very corporate. For the longest time, property management companies were really mom and pop local venues. But they are becoming bought out and acquired more and more by bigger corporate run companies, hedge funds. And, when you start working with big companies as opposed to the smaller local portfolio management companies such as ours, you do go through a lot of the aggravations when it comes to not getting responses. And I mean, sometimes you'll go days and even weeks not getting a response. And if you're especially an out of city or out of state investor, that becomes a very paralyzing position. It gets frustrating. The same thing with being local. We actually have real forged relationships with our vendors. We don't incur maintenance markups. We give direct vendor invoicing. In this business, typically you're going to find some of these management companies will mark up anywhere from 15 to 30% on top of a vendor's markup, right? So that snowballs. So, you're saving money there. And then, with the MLS, we use the multiple listing service, as most property management companies don't. They don't like paying outside realtor commissions. We find, really three-quarters of your success to this business is getting quality tenants. Yep. And when you market on the MLS, a lot of good quality tenants are not afraid of their background and their screening, and they're not going to be afraid of embarrassing themselves with a realtor representative going through that process. So, for us utilizing the MLS and doing personal showings, a lot of times with technology now in this business, you've got self-showing systems. We've really reached the dawn in this business where you don't even meet your property manager anymore, and that's a shame. How do you really manage somebody's home and not be hands-on and show up and explain to the tenants in the showings what is expected of them, to be a tenant and to take care of the home. Yeah. Right.
Cool. So, I mean, all those things are so true, and I've seen a little bit of everything over the last 21 years, and probably even longer than that prior to me actually getting into the business, because I had rental properties while I was in the military. So, so then the next question is, there's a ton of different real estate investment groups in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. What made you choose the West DFW REI group?
That's a solid question, Tim. We really felt like this group was more aligned with our territory. This group essentially, I know this group spans out, covers, properties in Dallas and Collin County and those areas. But as far as, where this group really wants to be in terms of meeting up and engaging, this is where we're at. And it felt like it was a great fit. I came out to the meetings with you guys and really wanted to get a feel for the group. I've been involved with a lot of other REI groups, and I found you guys to be so authentic, so genuine, and really, like I said, a nucleus of people that have come together to achieve something great, and you really do learn and benefit from others. And you go to a lot of these REI groups and you feel like everybody wants to kind of hold everything to the chest. That defeats the purpose of growing and learning and getting on that track to long-term success, right? And that's not what this group is. So,
yep. No, it's always been our goal to, one, be a little different than the others, but also be a close-knit group, but also try to really do the right things to help the membership be successful in this business, and that's having the right sponsors such as yourself, having the right educational opportunities in the group, the right tools, things like that. And there's so many of them out there today that, sometimes for a new person in particular, it's hard to weed through all the chaff there and find the right thing without losing your shorts first. So we try to help the new people getting started in the business. I didn't have that when I first got in the business. So yeah. If you were talking to another company or person that was thinking about becoming a sponsor, what would you tell them? I mean, what about the benefits of becoming a sponsor of the group?
I'd tell them that it's a great center to learn from every facet to this business. And there are a lot of pitfalls, just as you had, just mentioned, Tim. You learn, I think, through the process, through hitting some of those pitfalls. But man, if you can avoid them, I mean, it's inevitable you're going to hit a few of them in the road, and that's how you learn. But I think with this group in particular and the sponsors is, really the best interest at hand is in the members of, is at the heart of the group, right? In the members. And so, I think the way that I've seen all these sponsors with this group engage and really educate as opposed to sell, that says plenty in itself. I think, it's really about having a servant's heart and trying to help. And, what I've seen with these sponsors and anybody that is wanting to be a sponsor, that would be what I'd say is come to the table, trying to expand one's education in the business and really try to help.
Yeah, come check it out. Come check it out. And anybody with a heart and mind of wanting to help people, it's a great place to be. But it's also a great place to be for you as a sponsor, as a company providing a product or service, to raise awareness about who you are, what you do, and how you can help other investor type people, realtors, investors, contractors, all of the above. It's a great place for you to market and promote your services as well as help other people. So
absolutely.
And for me, it was the reason I got involved in the early days was I didn't want to reinvent the wheel and have to go learn everything from scratch with, on my own. That's why I went to different educational courses, got involved in a REIA club, and that's what I'm trying to share now is that same thing to the new folks coming in behind me. So,
right.
What's the best way for our viewers, whether they're a member or not, what's the best way for our viewers of this video to reach out to you and contact you?
I'm very easy to get in touch with. My cell phone, my email, my website. You can put in an inquiry and I would get that via email, Facebook. We're pretty much out there. So we're not on Instagram, but any other source out there, our Google business page, all of those. But yeah, you pick up the phone and give me a call. I'd love to talk with you and find out how I can help you.
Okay, cool. So for those of you that are watching this video, whether it's on the West DFW REI Group sponsors page or on YouTube, the contact information, if it's YouTube, it's going to be down below the video. And if it's on the West DFW REI Group's page, it's going to be over to your right. You'll see all of John's contact information there. So be sure and reach out to him, find out how he can help you. So John, I think that's pretty much a wrap. Again, I appreciate your time and Kimball Property Management for becoming a active sponsor of the West DFW REI Group. And unless you have anything else, I think I'm done.
No, this was great, Tim. I really appreciate the time to really kind of get to know my company and what we're trying to achieve here. And if there's anything that I can do, anybody's got any questions, or if I could be of any service, please don't be a stranger, reach out.
Cool. And again, either down below the video or over to your right, you'll see all the contact information. So be sure and reach out to John and ask the questions that you need help with and let them help you. So John, it's been great, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, Tim. Thank you so much.
We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.
You too.
Stay dry out there because it's raining like crazy here.
Don't float away.